Look, you're a political refugee in your own state, maybe it's California or Washington, and you are looking for like-minded folks, and you're thinking, okay, there's a lot of buzz about Meridian, Idaho. What is it about this place? Well, I'm gonna tell you what is it about this place that's not so great, the 5 worst things. Maybe it's the location, maybe it's the people, maybe it's the political ideology. I don't know yet. We're gonna dive into the 5 worst things about Meridian, Idaho. Let's go. Number 5, the Waze app. Well, what is that? A plug for the Waze app. I am here to tell you, you might need it when you're traveling in Meridian, Idaho, because there is road construction everywhere. It's not like every mile, but I tell you what, if it's not road A this month, it's road B next month, and it's road C the month after. There's road construction because of the growth. It is happening. Eagle Road is a main corridor. If you don't know where Eagle Road is, check it out while I'm talking here. It is the main corridor from the freeway to Eagle. It crosses the Boise River. It gets you up to North Meridian. It passes the village, Eagle and Fairview. It passes Target. It crosses Chinden. Chinden takes you down to North Meridian. It is a main hub. My wife and I's first house that we had was actually at Eagle and McMillan. Now, when we sold it, everyone thought we were crazy for getting away from Eagle Road because on Eagle Road is everything. And you know what? People like to be there. That is a good spot. That's location, location, location. For some, it's getting closer to the action. For some, it's getting further away from that. Each time we've moved, we've gotten a little bit further away from the action. But Eagle Road is a great place because there's the village, there's Target, there's schools, there's restaurants. There's a ton of things going on off of Eagle Road. Great place to be, just brings the traffic, and the traffic can be all day long, Monday through Friday. Number 4, smaller lots. The more popular Meridian gets, the smaller the lots get. I remember traveling to high school and it said, welcome to Meridian, population 33,000. That was the population of Meridian, 33,000. It's not that way anymore. It's over 100,000 folks, and it is packed in there. And the more it grows, the smaller the lots get. When I show people on a Zoom call Meridian, what I'll do is I'll take the map and I'll click that satellite view and I will show them the sea of houses that is Meridian. So let's review. Number 5 was traffic and the roads and the congestion. Number 4 is the smaller lots. You've just got to be very comfortable with Meridian's true identity, and it's a sea of houses, which brings a ton of cars and a ton of cars on the roads that are always getting worked on and are always getting widened. Number 3 is location. Meridian's location is great, while at the same time, one of the more popular things I hear people say on our initial Zoom call is they want to move to Boise because they want to hike at nights, they want to go down the river, they want to ride their bikes by the river, or they want to mountain bike, or they want to go up and ski. Meridian is located above the Boise River and above a bench, and so it's kind of isolated from the outdoors. I want to think of Meridian as a spot where you go there to enjoy the outdoors on your back patio at night. It's generally a flat area. It's got views of the mountains in some spots where the sea of houses isn't blocking your view, but for the most part, if you're in Meridian, you're in there because of the location to freeway access to get downtown or get over to Nampa. You're in Meridian because it's a hub for restaurants, it's a hub for people, it's a hub for the hospitals, it's a hub for a lot of things residentially, and a lot of the new growth that's happening in the Boise Valley is happening because of Meridian. It really is a Meridian bust more than it is a Boise bust. Now, who is this guy talking about Meridian? I was born in Boise. The house I was born and raised in was in Boise, but that house is affiliated with Meridian schools, Meridian churches, and everything I did was Meridian. It was really everything we did was affiliated with Meridian. I really know Meridian like the back of my hand. I know Eagle like the back of my hand, lived there for the last 7 or 8 years, and now we're in Middleton, but Meridian is the heartbeat of the Treasure Valley right now. It's bringing all the growth. I make these videos for you. Most likely you're trying to get out of your state or your area of non-like-minded folks, and you're trying to escape to good old Idaho. I pride myself in keeping Idaho, Idaho. If that's you, I'm happy to help you out. There's no greater compliment that I can get than a phone call, a text, or an email from you at 208-213-2092 or my email, brian@brianheimis.com. That is my cell. That is my email. I don't have a team that I rely on in terms of talking to you. I am the face of that. You are with me seeing homes. You will reach me, and there is no greater compliment than nothing that satisfies me more than getting those text calls and emails and helping you become an Idahoan, getting that Idaho driver's license, and taking root in the great state of Idaho. Number 2, in the words of my 3-year-old son, Meridian is boringer. Today, he used the word boringer. I never thought it'd come in handy on this video until now, but Meridian isn't the life of the party. Meridian is a highly residential area. The river does not run through Meridian. Bogus Basin's almost an hour away. Cascade's an hour and a half. McCall's 2 hours. Cuna Caves is 30 minutes. Jump Creek is 45 minutes. The Greenbelt does not go through Meridian. It goes through Boise, Garden City, and Eagle. There's a Boise bike park. There's an Eagle bike park. There are theaters in Meridian. There are restaurants in Meridian. There are a ton of houses in Meridian. There's kids leagues for soccer, football, baseball, basketball. There's those things. But when it comes to entertainment, minus some of the things that I hear going on at Chin and Linder, email me for those. This is a town that actually is just not as exciting as you might think. For some of you, you probably think we have cows running through intersections. I don't know what you think of Idaho. But I will tell you, Meridian's just a tad bit more on the boringer side. I hope you're gonna watch the videos that sell Boise, because really, Idaho and Boise and Meridian and all the surrounding area is an awesome place. But I'm just giving you the raw truth of what might not strike you as awesome here. But number 2, boringer. So let's count down and review. Number 5 was the road construction. Number 4 was the smaller lots. Number 3 was the location. Number 2 was boringer, and that brings us to number 1. Number 1 thing on the list is Meridian's education. You might be asking yourself, wait, what? Meridian's education? I read all sorts of great things. Well, I'm gonna tell you about Meridian's education, something you might not know. We're talking about citystatistics.com ranks Meridian's education system at a C-. Well, let me tell you, citystatistics.com, I don't give a rip about your statistics. I really don't. I can go to greatschools.org. In fact, let's show greatschools.org right now, and you can see how many great schools Meridian has. You want to compare great schools. When I hear people coming to Meridian, I tell them to go check out the ratings. You're gonna have your own opinion about the rating systems. You might love them, you might hate them, but understand what makes them the rating system. Some rating systems really care about diversity. Some rating systems, on the other hand, will care about national test scores more. Some will care about funding. Some will give more weight to teacher to student ratios. The student to teacher ratio is about 20-to-1 in Meridian. It's a whole plethora of things, and every website out there is gonna give you their opinions. So a C- isn't all that great, but when compared to a lot of the schools across the nation, Meridian's doing just fine. You know something that bugs me about Meridian? This is the truth. I kind of touched on it with the smaller lots, but when you have a budget that you think you'd be able to get a nice abode, you'd be able to get a nice yard and a nice new home, maybe some extra parking for an RV or a shop or something, you can't get it. You can't get it unless you pay out the nose. I talk about the location being terrible in terms of how close it is to the Greenbelt and hiking and biking and all type of stuff, but because of its location with its access to the freeway in North Meridian, you're just close to Eagle, you're close to the quieter Eagle, that rises the prices, and so you can't get a lot for your money in Meridian. However, it is a very desirable place to be, hence the price tag, a little thing called supply and demand for you. So guys, before you leave, there is a video on Meridian. It's actually the good things about Meridian. Check it out. It's a good one. You'll want to see that one. Also, YouTube Live, the first and third Tuesdays of every month. The first YouTube Live is first Tuesday of the month at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 12 p.m. Pacific for you Washingtonians and the Californians, and we're going to talk about the market. We're going to talk about homes. Sometimes I'll bring on interviews with local people who have bought before. Sometimes it's lenders, whoever. Third Tuesday of the month is at 7 p.m. Mountain or 6 p.m. Pacific. So be sure to check out those lives as well. And remember, there really is no greater compliment that I get from you guys when you guys are escaping your California or your political mess that you're in and you're coming to Idaho. I pride myself in keeping Idaho, and if you promise to do that, give me a ring, 208-213-2092, or text, or give me an email as well at brian@brianhymus.com, and I will be happy to keep Idaho with you. If you've been to Meridian, what bad thing about Meridian did I miss in my top 5 with the bonus 6? Put that in the comments below. Or if you have any questions about Meridian, please put those in the comments, and I will respond to all those. Hub, and if it is, there's there lived in Boise, but in that, I mean, it is everything I've done. A lot is it. Man, I just rambled. Hello. Okay, let's do it again.